Alrighty, let's get started. How is it going? What is up, Triton? And honestly, a good topic. My question is, if we were to somehow see your paper, are we going to see citations to YouTube links to a certain channel called A List Exists? That's my question. Alrighty. So, this morning, early afternoon, I managed to finally get the 3DS stuff all figured out. Sans actually, like, I was going through the capture device and what have you, which actually, I need to refine that, one cord around here somewhere. But once I actually started, there's like a couple different viewing options that I can do, but I'll just kind of poll whoever's in chat. I'll poll and, yeah. I'd recommend it. I don't know if, from a college grading perspective, if we can be considered a good citation. It's like, I don't know if this is still a thing, but I know how it was always frowned upon using Wikipedia for research papers when I was in college. You could use the things that the Wikipedia page was referencing in their citations. Yeah. Don't use us. I don't want to be the reason you don't get accepted to college. Technically, it'd be the compros, but I still don't want to be, like, tangentially responsible for you not getting into college. All right. So, yeah, we will be continuing Metroid Fusion. Pop the game audio back on. Pause you. And, if we do indeed beat this game today, which I think I might, I don't remember it being super long, so... we got power bombs, we got super missiles, we got ice missiles. I just need, like, screw attack and, like, a few other items, and then I think I have just about everything. Yeah, once we finish this up, if there's time left in the evening, I'll go straight into Metroid 2. And we'll play that basically until Friday, when Dread comes out. Yeah, that I could see. Not so much for, like, not so much as a citation in terms of, like, research or discussion on the subject, but just as a proof point that you have thought about this, for sure. Okay. So we shall get started. Yep. Okay, just trying to remember the controls again. I think it has you redo the, like, last navigation room you were in, just so you remember. So this might be, the main side? Yeah, it's gone offline. That's why all the elevator and systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can get into this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. Then we can figure out why the main silo went offline. Is your objective clear? By the way, I asked you to return here to tell you some strange creatures have boarded your ship. Yes, our buddies! All of our buddies. Hello! I confirmed that they were not ex-hosts and gave them a birth. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Were they the source of your healthy biosigns earlier? Very well then, their presence in the midst of this disaster must have some significance. I will keep them here. And as I said, that is why saving the animals in Super Metroid is canon. Because those are the same animals that you saved in Super Metroid. We're going down. Oh, you know what? So, I went in here before, and that was still in its cocoon. Now it's not, so I can get around it. That's cool. Okay, nothing there. Woo! All right. Oh. Seems fine. No. Okay, nothing out there. Wanted to see. A lot of little hallways to look around here. Ah! Screw you. Oh, wait. So, one of the things that happened right before we quit yesterday was that we went to the one room with the frozen Ridley, and a giant X-Parasite came out of it. Basically saying, hey, there's an X-Parasite that copied Ridley. Okay, we can go down from here. Ah. Oh, you dick. Maybe you can't. Okay. Yeah, probably one of the other hallways I can go through. Ow. Woo! There we go. Can't go that way. I might have to go that top way. This is just a save room. That is offline. Yeah. I don't think there's any ways to the left. Okay. So, definitely missed something. Nope. Okay, so that was something. All right, well. Oh wait, I have power bombs. There it is. I'm a doofus. Ooh. Yeah, I want to keep going this way. I want that. It's the only collectible we've seen in here. Okay. Take that. Okay. This seems... Alright. Alright. That is intended. Didn't know. Oh, it's Super missile just kill those things in one shot. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Okay, no. I don't remember how we... Pretty sure I can get it at an angle. Fucking... Can you stop? Ah, damn it. No, I messed up. Ah, shit. Let me out. Ugh. You suplexed me. Oh, that hurts. Woo. Okay. Ah! I think this is a space jump. Ah. There we go. Ah! There we go. Space jump, yes. I no longer have to worry about gravity. Oh, I see. Go this way to turn on the auxiliary power. Save rooms and recharge rooms are now back online, but with only auxiliary power, no elevators or hatches will work. Well, that sucks. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. I believe the source of the problem is in the vegetation you saw earlier choking the reactor core components. Is your objective clear? We'll have to find the source of those roots to proceed. He's real quick. Nope, okay. Vegetation he's talking about is this crap. Oh god. It's funny, this music I recognize more from the old Flash animation Super Mario Bros. Z than I do there's anything specific here. Oh god, so many. Nothing there, nothing there. I assume it wants me to go back the way I came, because I wouldn't have been able to get here. Oh no, this was a different area. I didn't realize that. Okay, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, she knows I'm here. Wherever she is. Hello! Ah! Oh, I am super close to death. I am dead. All right. Are there any recharge stations? No, they're really far away. I don't want to go that far. Well, that kind of sucks. Guess I could farm these guys for a while. Or I could just, you know, not be dumb and not get hit by some of these dudes that I was getting hit by before. All right. Woo! That hurts so much! Oh my god! This part's hard! She hits like a truck! Fine, I'll farm more. Damn it. I have to farm even more now. These guys hurt too. Ugh. I forgot there's one more over here. Okay. Just slowly but surely. Oh, you know what? I can probably freeze her a tiny bit with ice missiles. I didn't think about that. To at the very least, like, give myself a little reprieve. Wish they really would have put a recharge station in here somewhere. Because this sure does take a while. I think at this point it's just giving me health, which is nice. I guess I do still need a little bit more ammo. Yeah, reviews are starting to come out now for Dread, and it's getting really, 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 really good reviews. Apparently, like, the bosses are some of the best in the series to date, which is... that's tall praise, considering how many Metroid games there have been. You know, 4 mainline series, 3 Prime, Other M, Hunters, Federation Force. Alright. I think we're full. Okay. Now...
it's only giving me health now. And I didn't get anything from that. Okay. Oh. All right. Round 3, bitch. Oh, it barely freezes her. Ah! Go, 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 go! Aim, you dummy! Ah! Oh my god, I am so close to dead! Woo! I needed all that health! 100%! Holy crap! Save room? Recharge room? I'm scared of running. I might accidentally run into enemies. Okay, so health, 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 health. Okay. Take it. Ah, doors aren't working. That's right. Damn it. This room to the left. I'm gonna go to the right room first and just... I have to do that again. This is where, really like that virtual console, business. Wish Nintendo would make a Game Boy... Oh god, he almost got me. Wish they would make a Game Boy Virtual Console, a Game Boy Advance Virtual Console. That'd be really nice. Woo! Go, 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 go! Woo! Okay, much better run this time. Now that I knew what was coming. Still hits like a truck. Big old asshole of a truck. Alright. Now that we know what we're doing. Ah! God damn, they hurt! Okay, we can't get up there. Just in general, can't get up there. All right. So we have to go this way. Oh, hey, it's this room. Save room? Save room, okay. Alright. So, the main villains, or main creature of interest in this game is called the X-Parasite. It infects you, replicates inside of you, basically consumes whatever its host is, and then mimics its host. And at the beginning of this game, a bunch of X-Parasites attack Samus to the point where it integrated with their nervous system so bad that, and her suit's bio components, that they had to surgically remove her old power suit. And what the other Samus that is chasing us is the X that that had corrupted the power suit. Oh, hello. Mimicked me at full power. So that mimic, which is called the SAX, is what has been chasing us this entire game. And those yellow things are also X-Parasites. They created a vaccine from the baby Metroid that was in the last game. And then that, if I get far enough in Metroid Dread, you will see, or not Metroid Dread, Metroid 2, you will see me meeting. Because the Metroids were the natural predators of the X-Parasite. But Samus, God, friggin' die. But Samus, killed all the Metroids in Metroid 2. Hello. Alright. Can't go in there yet. Woo! That was by complete accident that I shot up. That is definitely where I'm supposed to go. Friggin' correct. It's even explained more in the prequel manga to the entire Metroid series, which again, highly recommended. I don't know if it's actually explained in this okay. I don't know if it's explained in this game as well. All we know in terms of the game is that Metroids were the natural predators of the X-Parasite. Ah! That red. Ah. That's beautiful. Ah! You let me out? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just dead. Cool. There's a way out. I couldn't find it. Yeah. explore all that afterwards. Ah! Didn't think I'd shoot that far. Okay. Now just don't hold. Okay. God damn it! Okay, I had to hold the button. God freaking. Ah, hold. Okay. Okay. Whoa. This looks like an old Chozo statue. Okay. Was that the, it's a beam. I don't know which beam. Oh, I'm almost dead. Alright. Plasma beam! I can wound at the SAX now. And doors are open again. Oh, these guys melt now. Beautiful. Oh, is this the area I was just in? Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go save real quick. We'll explore that area up above. Yeah, this Metroid in particular was one of the more story-driven Metroids in terms of the 2D ones. Like Samus actually has like a monologue and stuff at times. All right, I guess this is just to farm. What we got over here? That leads back. Is there anything I did not grab? There's a pathway to the right over there. Oh, wait. I'm in Sector 2. I'm not in the main area anymore. That's... okay. And doesn't look like there's anything else in Sector 2 that I need to go get directly. Okay. I think we just need to make our way back to main area. Ah. Don't care about you. I got a recharge room. Finally. Nice. Oh yes. Yes, we were a little excited, just a tiny bit, just a little titty little bit.
What? You've restored plasma beam functionality? Most unexpected. Even so, continue to avoid the SAX. It, too, may be stronger, and you still lack a few abilities crucial to your survival. Wait a second. More trouble. Hold on. I've isolated the cause. There's been an explosion in the ARC data room. Samus, go to Sector 5. Is your objective clear? Damage is staggering. Find out what's causing it.
So yeah, I've been getting, the station is basically like they had brought a bunch of research samples from SR-388, which is the old homeworld of the Metroids. But then there's an explosion caused by the SAX after it had finally completely mutated from my old armor parts. So you go here, and then like as you've been exploring and like learning about the situation, Galactic Federation HQ has been sending you like your old upgrades from your suit that they've had to like basically construct from scratch. And I've been getting them from those data rooms. But the SAX, now being an intelligent creature, is going around destroying these data rooms, knowing that they're making me stronger.
It's gotten worse. The damage seems to have been caused by a creature kept here by the researchers, who named it the Nightmare. Apparently, it was a biomechanical organism designed for military applications. It possesses uncommon power and can manipulate gravity. We must assume that it's become an ex-host. We have no choice. You must find it and defeat it.
This is an AI that's talking to me.
I can't confirm the location. Is your objective clear? This thing is out of control. Hurry before it destroys the entire station.
So I saw this thing flying around last stream in the background. Ow. So yeah, I just didn't get the stuff in that red door. That's basically it. Yeah, it was flying around in the background before, but as you can see, it broke through. So unless it created a new hole, a doorway somewhere. I don't think it did. I think this blown hole is telling me to go, like, hey, go through. Oh, yeah, go through here. Oh, it actually ripped a hole through the red door. That's cool. Yeah, it's just a data room. Ah! There's extra stuff in here. What? Oh wait, I think my plasma... Nope. Only missiles. Just to continue going up. Yeah. Well, this place needs to be drained of water before I can even think of doing that. Ugh. Out of the water. Okay. Ooh, a red one. Oh. Oh. Well, I don't know if I have enough lead up. Do I have enough lead up for, either I have enough lead up for that, or I do that. Ah! Yep, save room. Yeah, for the most part in Metroid games, it's like you get a suit upgrade to where water becomes meaningless after a while, but like you need to get that upgrade first. I ain't going through there yet. All right, that's where I'm supposed to go. I believe back this way. There was, yep. Oh. Take it. Okay, cool. Definitely is a doorway of some kind, but alright. Alright, resave. Oh, wait, no. Ah, save point. Wrong way! Save, now that we have full health and everything. Yeah, typically it's like once you first get to water, there might be like some areas you have to traverse when you're slow and lethargic. But then after that, usually you're sitting pretty. Okay. Before I even attempt it. I knew it! These games never make it that easy. Is it? I get it? Shit! Ah! Oh shit. I'm about to die. Yep. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Try this again. Woohoo! Sound effects are clashing with each other. Okay. Hey. Ah! Die, 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 die! Shit! God damn! I keep forgetting I have space jump as well. This dude's a little tough. He's a bit tough. Doesn't leave a whole lot of room for dodging. What's up, Versus? Okay. Third time's a charm? Okay. Fuck. Missed. No! Jump more! God damn it! Well... I fucked it up. Okay. Alright. There we go. There we go. I believe this is the gravity suit. Yes! Alright. Water, no big deal anymore. It was its face, actually. So, well, it was like, that was like the gravity machine that was on it. And then we killed it by shooting its face. You know. Alright. Oh, I have to start from over here. Okay. Gotta get the speed boost. All right. Well, now water's no big deal at all. Is this? I think this is the aqua area. There's one of these rooms somewhere, especially now. Eat shit, asshole. Oh, it's this room to the right. Has a speed boost. Woo! Woo! Alright. I need a speed boost again. Before we do that, I can't get in there. There is... Okay, that is... I need screw attack. Alright. Kinda wish I didn't do that, but... Ah! Damn it! Now go into the next area. Alright, here we go. Woo! Right. Ow. Okay, so that leads to a dead end. Which means there might be items. God. Take that. Sweet. Ah, no. Okay, nothing else, nothing else. All right. Okay. So What I think the game wants us to do is to go around back to an area that I was at before, but let's see. Okay, nothing. Woo. Alright, I think it wants us to go to the right. We're going to the left. Ow. Okay, we can't go that way, specifically. Nice. Ah. God damn it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Try over here. Nothing there. There's something else I'm missing here. Maybe not. Or is it hidden here? Not seeing anything, Usually, power bomb would show anything else as well. So it looks like there's something to the right, maybe? Might be a pathway or something in the, I might need the red doors for this, I guess. Go back here in a second. Nothing. Alright. Doesn't look like I can go here yet. Yeah. Okay, fine, game. And yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Mm-hmm. All right. Nothing. Well, that's a red door, too. Well. I guess I have to go all the way back? Maybe I wasn't supposed to go this way yet? Just in general? God, oh god, oh god, don't die, please. Don't die. Let me go save. So I did at least get a few upgrades. Oops. That hurt. Ah. Oh wait, can I even... Maybe I can't. There is something to that room then, because I literally can't get back yet. I'm out of power bombs. So that way to the right just leads to a red door, which I can't get through. And the way to the left... It's weird. Okay. Was that a red door? Was I just blind? Distinct possibility. Oh, God. Alright, okay, that is indeed a red door. Alright. This is like... Oh! I was like, oh, I almost had it where I was. Guessing, yep, same deal. There we go. Yep. All right. Just about everything's open to us now. Well, fine, game. Alright, this is... God! Save room's up there. We're taking it. Ah. Okay. These ones don't. Yeah, those ones don't go to mutate into something else, so we'll use those. And once we get up here, there's only him. Turn around. Every now and then again. Thank you. And build up as much health as possible. No! I guess I could technically farm. Is that anything? Oh. Had a feeling it wasn't, but wanted to check. Alright. Let's try this again. We now have all the security hatches unlocked. Alright, we're gonna use my last power bomb here to use these guys for health. Yeah, thought he died. That's cool. Alright. Now we don't have to repeat anything. Ooh, close. Oh, I got a red one. Probably should go up and save again, but I think we'll be fine. I got that one already. These guys are really annoying. Okay. No extras. Extra, read all about it. No idea if this blows it up or not. Nope. Down this way we go. Okay, nothing there. Whew. Speed booster. Fun. I got something down here from before. Ah, one of you guys are blocking my path. I can freeze it. Don't do nothing though. Yeah, I can't do anything from over here. Can't do anything yet. Alright. Oh, wait. I can use speed booster. That I can do. Oh, I didn't even notice I like couldn't go. Oh, down there's a save room. Yep. I can't even go backwards. All right. is what this feels like. Nope. I already know what I gotta do to get back there. First things first. Was there anything of note in here? Doesn't look like it. All right. Ah! Huh. Oops. Maybe it'll show me something the third time. Odd. They would give me this, then not really explain it. Hmm. What do I get? Fusion added to missiles. Charge with R, then fire with B. Ah. So, that's cool. I forgot about that power-up. This is just oh. What we got? Ow. Alright, so we got that. We have above. There's something. There was something over there. That needed screw attack. There's that save room down there, and then there's something down there. Let's head back this way real quick. Oh god, I'm all sorts of tangled. There we go. Is there anything in this room that could get me down below? Nope. Alright, let's head back. Oh, wait, you know what? There's a recharge station. Let's head this way first. It's also the one... Ah, much better. I'm whole again. So we get to that, but just by going left. Nothing. Nothing there. Oh, wait. There was something there. I'm a dummy. I bomb things. There we go. Can't get that one. There's just that that little area over to the right, which I want to figure out if I can get to. Maybe the fully charged diffuse bomb can do something about that. Probably fire the thing. Above. Give me all the greens. This is what that was for, so I could... I just realized I could have gone a much quicker way. That's not doing anything. There's the room above me. Oh. I do need the speed boost. Woo! Either might be a pathway area to the... Oh. Yeah, forgot. Need my speed booster. Should be able to lead if I need. Damn it! Never mind. You need the whole thing. Alright, let's look for pathways above. Did not try that before. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Is there anything here? No. Okay. No dice. Moving on. There's nothing else in the main areas that I could not get before, I don't think. Doesn't look like. All right. Moving on. Charge. Save. Navigation. You upgraded your missiles? That's unusual. There was no word from HQ, a procedural error, I'm sure. Even so, I did not approve of bypassing security level 4. From now on, you will use more discretion. In any case, Samus, do you remember the security robot you faced earlier? I believe the X have infected it. That is to say, they have claimed the organic components that form its neural network. It has entered Sector 6, Nock. I do not know what it's planning, but let's not wait to find out. Samus, you know what to do. Is your objective clear? To Sector 6, quickly. We moving right along. The security robot seems to have gotten much stronger. This worries me. Be careful. We have another problem. Once you're done, leave Nock immediately. The SAX is tracking you. Is your objective clear? Don't stay longer than you must, understood? Are there any red doors here? Nope. I'm actually not sure where our buddy is. Let's see. Ow. Yeah, that's nothing. Ow. Is this anything? I need anything in particular? Alright. I'm at full beans for the most part anyways. Didn't need the red. You know? No, I should have checked. Oh well. Save? Nope. Somewhere I need to go. Think anyways. Only thing I can think of is that... Ah, there we go. Screw attack up there. Dang. Okay. Save. Yep.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
Rude.
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning, no entry.
I heard you.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
Oh.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without
Okay.
authorization.
It was ahead of me.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
I was thinking maybe aiming from behind.
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning, no entry without authorization.
Ah! Well, I'm probably dying. Yeah, we're just gonna take this L and try this again. I need to go down first. I should have saved before I I was confident that I wouldn't have to do that again. I was foolish.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without
Well.
authorization. Warning, no entry without 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 authorization.
Okay. Let's try this again. God damn. They saved this time.
Warning,
I was just
no
trying to
entry
damage boost
without
into him.
authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Fucking. Nope, doesn't hurt him. Cool. Okay. Woo! Well, versus your previous comment makes way more sense now, since the water is electrified and hurting me and killing me.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
Right now it is definitely my arch nemesis.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Damn it. At once. Okay. I don't like this. This is much slower, but you know. Ah! Kind of actually looks like a mother brain container. I don't know if that's what it actually is. It knocked me out of the bangway. There. Got him once. Oh, that's missiles. Getting there. Yes! Alright. Wave beam, I think. Okay. Wave beam. Now nothing stops my beams. No walls. All right. Yeah. Literally this room over here.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
Give me that.
No entry without authorization.
And now I can get into that other room.
Entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Ow.
Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Warning, no entry without
Guess what?
authorization.
Here's my authorization.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Space. Well. Motherfucker. I killed these things! Yeah, so from Metroid 2, if we ever get to playing that, so that's Larva in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. They have specific names, but then there's like the Hunter Metroid, which is the biggest one. That don't sound good. Oh yeah, I think I remember what happens. Is yeah.
Sector will soon be locked down. 60 seconds to isolation lockdown.
Oh yeah, the Metroids don't hurt me because I have their DNA now. They're like, hey, what's up? You're chill. So yes, the SAX, because it is an X, it really don't like Metroids. Metroids are natural predators to the X parasite. Samus, you shouldn't have done that. You ignored your orders. You may have to pay a price for that quite soon. As you can see, the Federation has been secretly working on a Metroid breeding program. For peaceful application only, of course. Please understand. But perhaps you already knew this program's existence? Certainly you must have had doubts when you saw Sector 1. SRX, a faithful replica of the SR-388 ecosystem, ideal for raising Alpha, Gamma, Zeta, and even Omega Metroids. Those are the steps that I mentioned before. This research even uncovered techniques for rapid growth. Imagine creating an Omega from a larval Metroid in days. But that research is finished. The X has smelled out its natural enemy, and one of the and now the SAX is on its way here. One of the SAX is on its way here. This is now like Sam's actually has dialogue. One. Are you saying there's even more than one SAX? Don't be surprised, Samus. You know that the X reproduce as asexual division. Because of this mechanism, there are now no fewer than 10 SAX aboard the station. Samus, you must go. Get out. If you stay too long, the SAX will destroy you. Stop only at a navigation room to uplink to me. I don't know how HQ is going to take this, but you need to report to them immediately. Is your objective clear? Now get going. So where am I? Oh, like underneath the elevators. The real Adam would have said the same thing about that incident, but he would have softened the blow. He was relentless in his criticism, but he always cared. He was not a machine obsessed with duty. No such compassion could exist in that computer. She has been comparing the AI to her old CO. Sweet. All right. Ah! Oh, thank you. Save room? Save room! Well. You're gonna dangle a carrot in front of my face. I'm gonna go for it. Damn it! Can't go that way. Ah! Well, never mind. Okay. I feel like that's the only way I can go. Maybe it's... Oh, I can only hit him from the back. Got it. Woo! That sucked. Recharge station? Oh, save room. Seen a lot of space pirates. I think Mimic Ridley might be coming up here in a bit. Ah. Well, that's definitely the way I'm... Oh, wait. He's gonna give me health. Ah, shit. Alright, let's see what's this way. This looks like 2 more golden boys. Okay. Alright, doesn't look like anything. Cool. Wasted some health. That's what I did. Alright. We're just gonna save again real quick. And then go face what I believe is going to be Ridley. Yep. Yeah, not full health either. Ah! The Cheetos! Yep. Yep. Where can I grind health around here? It isn't gonna bite me in the butt. Those guys, they're just gonna turn into their big buddy, and I don't want that. I'm just wasting health now. Seriously? Okay. Okay. Woo! All right. Slow and steady wins the race. One or two more times, and then we'll be good to go. One more. then, as long as I don't be an idiot, the space powered up here should give me my remaining. Come back this way, so I can freeze you. Haha! Okay. You motherfucker! I have to fight those stupid things again! All that work! All of that work is gone! That is so dumb! Like, I guess that's the point of the room below, but then you just have to fight those dudes again, and why do you want to do that? Ugh. This sucks. All right. Let me go, please. God damn it. Oh. It's great when I have half my health. I guess I'll try and farm off of those dumb yellow dudes, but like... Okay, I just have to do it one at a time, I guess. God fucking... Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. It's gonna take for fucking ever. Okay, just gotta go where... Oh. They could have just given me a damn recharge room. Fuck. This is just the worst. So slow. Three more times of this, maybe four, who knows? Okay. Two more, I think. I think we're full on weapons. Nope. More than that. Two more now. Almost fucked it up. Almost. Oh, did I not have the final one? Whoops. Guess I gotta do more, or that thing that I got hit by damaged me more than I thought. Oh. You know, some games have to have slip-ups in game design in some spots. You know, where they give you a super hard boss and then they just decide to actively punish you, like hard, punish you hard. Okay. Now let's save. That was 15 minutes we could have potentially had with Metroid 2. Now they're gone. I forgot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. We have double the health when we fought Ridley last time. Ugh. Eh. Oh, God. Woo! Okay. Oh, God. Fuck. All right. Pretty sure this will be the screw attack. Alright. Oh, boy. Screw attack. Ah. There's my buddy. Even those things are... Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, game. Now you're my friend. Alright, so that area to the right that I couldn't get through before. Save, so I don't have to do that again. All right. Okay. If there are any secrets. Ooh. All right. All right, we are back into the main area. There's a whole area to the left that I never went to. That is gotten to from over here. Okay. Aha! The gravity suit lets me, not die in this lava. Okay, is there anything up here? No? Oh. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I can't trust my beam anymore because it goes through everything. Ah. only because I just noticed it and I'm gonna be annoyed. Yes, okay. I would have missed it. This is why I always clear all the things. Because you could miss something. No stone left unturned. Yeah. Read the fucking load. If I'm not mistaken, I think we might be close to the end of the game. I don't recall there being any other big power-ups. Samus, we're done here. Leave the rest to the Federation. We should be preparing to evacuate the station. Are you joking? Do they know how dangerous the X are? How quickly they reproduce? The Federation has taken an interest in the X and SAX. They believe this life form has endless potential applications. This is ridiculous! The X are heartless abominations. What potential could they have? It is not necessary that you understand such matters. The Federation is coming now. You should just leave quietly. This is madness! They won't stand a chance here! The station will devour them. What could be worth the risk? Capturing the SAX, of course. Are you serious? Do they really think that they can succeed? It will certainly be difficult. They don't expect your help. They knew you would try to destroy the SAX. That's why they stopped sending you support data. The plasma beam modification was ready some time ago, but they withheld it to keep you from engaging the SAX. Yet somehow, you restored that function on your own. They also tried to withhold the diffusion missile upgrade, because they didn't want you to grow too powerful, but they had already sent it and you tracked it down. Bravo, Samus. They must cancel this mission! Open a channel to HQ. I won't let this happen. They are already on their way. Fools. As soon as the Federation ships land, the X will overwhelm. Oh wait, as soon as the X will overwhelm them, the knowledge of the power of the occupants, the X are just waiting for the hunt to begin. Then they'll spread across the universe. Galactic civilization will end. The X hunger for form, knowledge, and power. They mimic these perfectly, but they cannot copy the soul. They're single-minded, instinctively seeking to increase in number. They're a plague, and the Federation underestimates their threat. The X must not leave here. I must destroy them all before the Federation arrives. The station has a self-destruct mechanism. I must use it to destroy the X here and on the planet. I must send them to oblivion. Them, the station, and myself if I have to. He locked me in. Open the hatch. I have been ordered to confine you until the ships arrive. Don't let them do this. Can't you see what will happen? Adam? Adam? Who is Adam? A friend of mine. And what would this friend advise you to do now? He would know that the only way to end this is to start the self-destruct cycle. He'd know how important it is. Did this Adam care for you? Would he sit in a safe command room and order you to die? He would understand that some must live and some must die. He knew what it meant. He made that sacrifice once. So he chose life for you, our fair warrior, Samus Aran. Your Adam gave his life so that you might keep yours. For the sake of the universe. How foolish. How dare you? How could you hope to understand, machine? You know that detonating the station in high orbit would not guarantee the complete extinction of the X-parasites. Even though the station would be utterly destroyed, you would only succeed in removing the one obstacle to the galaxy's ruin, yourself. You would ignore this simple fact and choose death. When Adam decided who would live, he chose incorrectly. If you were to alter the station's orbit, then you might be able to include the planet in the vaporization field of the self-destruct detonation. You would have to start the propulsion sequence now, before the Federation arrives. Samus, this is your last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbit to path to Step SR388. Then return to your ship and escape. Move quickly and stay alive. That's an order. Any objections, lady? And that's when you realize that the AI is actually based off of your old CO. Yep, that's final area. There is... Probably have gotten most of, if not all, the collectibles. Again, they don't hide them too hard in this game. One more right, then down. Actually, I'm just mildly curious if Samus will comment on it now. Doubtful, but... Vaguely important impact. Okay. Oh, it's just gone now. The thing that was blocking here before. Huh. There we go. So we got that. Then there's a save room, recharge, navigation. Yeah, don't think... Like, this is the time to go explore if I was to do it. But, we're close to the end. I would just see Samus and some cool artwork that you can Google. But I wanted to get as much as I could while I was here. Let's completely refresh. Cool. And now you know there's 10, at least 10 of the SAX aboard. We learned that a little bit ago. And that's a good thing because... Oh man, this door's closed. It's because, hey, look who it is. She hurts. Damn it. There's a way to kite her a little bit easier, but I kind of forgot too that only the plasma beam can hurt her. I think I'd get like 2 super bombs back if I do this, so we'll just forego that. All right. We're just gonna keep this held because Where are you at? Ah, damn it. Eh. Now here's the fun. Like, ah! Oh. Oh, God! Oh. Yeah, it's the ice beam. If I'm not mistaken, what happens is I try to grab it, and then it runs away. You're like, well, what the fuck? Give me my upgrade. I won. Now,
Propulsion sequence
orbit change
activated.
implemented. 3 minutes to impact. And our escape sequence begins. I love the Ridley battle theme. Alright, real quick. Fill me up. Alright. So down. All right. Oh man, gee willikers, that was a simple little wonder what tore up this whole area. You're like, oh. And then if you played Metroid 2, you would recognize what this little eggshell is. That is an Omega Metroid. It's the step before Queen. I think I just have to get hit. Yeah. Just put me down to 1. So you're like, oh. And then like, oh, it has the ice beam. That can hurt it. And then it decides for self-preservation. Oh, it doesn't decide on self-preservation. I just take it. Oh, God. Okay. Ah! Yeah. Once you have the ice beam, doesn't take too much. And that was an actual Metroid.
50 seconds to impact.
Now I like to imagine it was the animals that actually took the ship away. Like the little monkeys were piloting. All right. We did, in fact, beat Metroid Fusion. That perfect military mind, the wisdom of Adam Malkovich, continued to serve even after his death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. My incredible reunion with Adam may have saved the universe. How will the beings of the universe view our resolve? I doubt they will understand what we did, the danger we barely averted. They will hold tribunals and investigations. They will hold us responsible. Adam understood this, and he spoke to me in my anger. Do not worry. One of them will understand. One of them must. I reflected upon his words, and I see the wisdom in them. We are all bound by our experiences. They are the limits of our consciousness. But in the end, the human soul will ever reach for the truth. This is what Adam taught me. Just one detail still bothers me. This ship can only be started manually. Yet before I faced the Omega Metroid, the ship moved on its own, guided by someone's hand. Is it possible, Adam? Lady, what's troubling you? You wonder how I started the ship? Just think about it. They lent me a hand. Oh, yeah, it was the buddies! See? If you do not save them in Super Metroid, you die. Legit. Save the animals, it's canon. All right. While those credits are running, I will hunt down this cord. It's around here somewhere. Oh, I forgot. It's here, back here. I found it. Figure out. Alright, I'm just gonna have to deal with the controller being, or the DS being kind of wrapped around me. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I really wish Other M was just better. That way, like, the significance of, like, you knowing that the AI is based off of Adam and, like, Samus's connection to Adam, like, you have that going into this game, that would have been cool. Everybody wishes Other M was better. Just because, like, Adam is a very important character to Samus's story. I just have the helmet off. Clear time. Oh wow, only 4 hours. Your rate for collecting items is... Wow. Not even close. There's a lot of hidden shit that I missed. Which is fine. Alright. That's the thing too, like these games don't quite go into the what's the word? Dive into the character of Samus. And I actually really do like the character of Samus. She like for the most of the games, she's seemingly just a silent protagonist who happens to be a lady. But like when you read the prequel manga and when And even with Other M, and really, I think the fault of Other M is, like, they made some really dumb writing choices, and then just the actors weren't great. But, like, certain things that if you read the prequel manga, you will understand that Samus is fucking terrified of Ridley. Incredibly terrified, because Ridley is the one who destroyed her home planet, killed her parents, and then when they were both stranded on the planet after he went on a rampage, and while she was hiding, she saw him eat her parents because he was hungry. And, yeah, that shit scarred her for life. And it wasn't until a long time after, the Chozo came back after Ridley had found a way off the planet. And, that's when they found her, adopted her, and imbued their DNA into her, and that's how she became, like, a super warrior, even without the suit. And then, got the power suit. But then, like, later in the comic, you, realize, like, what happened with Mother Brain. Like, Mother Brain actually was a contraption of, the Chozo themselves, because they were a dying species. They basically had become infertile. And then you also find out in the prequel comic that the Chozo created the Metroids. The Metroids were a bioengineered species with the sole purpose of controlling the X, because the Chozo saw the threat of the X parasite and created something to counteract it. And the X were, at first, they were native to SR-388, and that's when the Chozo introduced the Metroids. Metroids got a little out of control because the Chozo basically all died. And Mother Brain went crazy. But, like, and, like, the Mother Brain, when she went crazy and took control of the space pirates and also Ridley, and there's a point in the prequel manga where, like, they capture Samus after, like, one of the Chozo seemingly betrays her, and she goes in, basically into shock. She sees Ridley again, goes into shock, and is basically just, like, completely unresponsive. But then she overcomes her trauma and fights him. And that's the thing that I like about her character, is she is still kind of at her core the scared little girl that the Chozo found. But she overcomes that trauma, overcomes that fear to be the biggest badass in the galaxy. But the games don't quite go into that. The only game that did was Other M, and Other M did it poorly. So yeah, I really like that about her character. It's just the, you know, is what it is. Okay, so let's put some music back on real quick. And let's switch back-a-rooney to my face. So, YouTube-wise, I think I'm going to end the recording here for the Fusion playthrough. And then we'll be starting right back up with the start of the Metroid 2 Samus Returns on the 3DS. No idea! It might be a bit between parts if I don't finish Metroid 2 before Friday, when Dread comes out. But we'll see. So yeah, bye-bye, YouTube.